everybody, and welcome to my very first attempt at showing you my card collection. I have watched many videos, and I enjoy watching them, so why not put another one out there now? I'm having a glare issue right in here and I don't know how to stop it, so we're just gonna do our best, and I'm gonna try to keep everything out of the glare. So this is my Ateez collection. Ateez, my biases are Seonghwa, Yosang, and Hongjoong in no particular order, but I do love all the boys in the group. So, and this was from the first official A2E, and this was my card, and I put some pirate themed fillers. You will see I like to make themed fillers, although I'm going to have to go back and fix them, and then this is just a card I made. Wooyoung, I wanted him to be my bias. He fits right in with my normal bias lists, but when I went to the concert recently, I was not... I didn't look at him once, and he even had the red hair that I love, but I was so drawn in by Yosang and Seonghwa and Hongjoong that I barely paid attention, so he kind of slipped out of my bias line. But I have these two. I use white fillers for placeholders. I don't like permanent white fillers, so these will be changed. Hopefully, just when Ateez gets our next comeback, we'll add some little Wooyoung cards. I don't think I have any coming right now. Same with San. If I like his card, if I think it's cute, like this was a little set, so I kept it. I will keep it, but otherwise I usually trade him away or sell him or give him to my friend because she is a San bias. Yeah, I have a set of Hongjoong cards I really like. So I just have a 9-page for him. I don't collect fully anybody. Not really. I like to collect just cards that I like. So even if I have a Hongjoong card, if I'm not a fan of the card, I will not keep it. I would rather let somebody who is a completionist keep the card or find the card and get the card than me have the card. I started doing a thing where if I look at a card and I pull it out and I don't feel bad about it, then I'm going to get rid of it. If I have the card and I start to pull it out and I feel sad, and then we're going to go ahead and keep it. So that's kind of how I choose what I keep and what I don't. Seonghwa, blonde Seonghwa is far superior than dark-haired Seonghwa, but I love all Seonghwas. He's my boy. He's been my boy from the beginning. I've loved him for a long time. And then Yosang kind of crept up out of nowhere on me. I always thought he was like cute, but then like at the concert I just couldn't take my eyes off him. So I got these are my Yosang cards. And then this is just like a themed page of pulls that I had. I am very lucky because I have two or three best friends that also love like Ateez and BTS, and we all buy the cards and exchange our biases and stuff like that, and they don't really care about Photocards. I'm the only one who really does, so I get a lot of extra cards from them. But yeah, I just all thought these were themed and kind of like a sunny outdoor tropical-y type thing, so they're all on this page. I liked the theme there, and I joined a Go for these. I just thought they were so cute, and the Go was cheap, and I was trying to help a friend, so that's those. And then this Mingi card I really like, and this extra Yosang card, so this will just be kind of like where extra cards go in their next comeback. So yeah, that's my plan there. Bigger inclusions. I think this is from the first fan club. This was also from the little Valentine thing. So yeah, that's my Ateez collection. I know many people have a huge Ateez collection, and mine is very small comparatively, but I like it. I just want to keep pulls that I like and cards, fine cards that I think are cute. And I think a lot of Ateez cards are very samey, so I don't feel too bad about not fully collecting them. I know there's, like I said, a lot of people that do. Okay, next is my Stray Kids binder. Stray Kids is my #1 alt group. They haven't always been my alt group. I've had quite the journey in K-pop over the last 6 or 7 years. But Stray Kids currently, for the past 2 years maybe, have been my #1 alt group. And I adore all of them. This was, as you can see, the original Zero Generation Stray Kids. Elevator was just drew me right in. I don't know about you, but I love Elevator. And it's so hard to pick a bias in this group. My bias is Hyunjin 100%, but he's my #1. He's number like 4 on my all-time list. But I don't know, like Lino, Felix, Han, Changbin, just all of them are just, I just love them all. So I have a lot of OT things as far as like these things, you know, the things, the fan club things. And then, yeah, I just made this filler because I didn't like the white. It stood out too much. So I just made that little one. These are from way back in the day. I bought these. I've made some filler picture here because I'm not going to probably buy any more. I'm not photo cards because I don't like them that much. The thing about Stray Kids photo cards are I don't really like a whole lot of them. So I'm not... I tend to like keep my pulls, but I haven't bought... Have I bought any Stray Kids? I've bought albums, but I don't think I've bought any photo cards. Maybe I bought an album and I bought a couple Hyunjin cards with the album because she had a bunch. So I was like, can I buy those too? And they were really cheap. So, but then I added, I think these 3 I made in here. Just pictures. I love this style on Hyunjin. This was one of my favorite looks. So yeah, but these are all photo cards that I have. He's got the red hair that I love. This is my ticket to the concert in Seoul. I used to live in Seoul. I lived in Korea. I didn't live in Seoul, but I lived in South Korea for 6 years, and I just got back last year, so I have lots of stories about K-pop in Korea, that's for sure. I think I made these 2 fillers because this was like one of my favorite pictures. So is this one of my favorite Felix looks, so I just made them. They actually turned out really nice. And then yeah, I just printed the backs. This I think is all actual accident cards that I pulled. These were all pulls between me and my best friend. And yeah, there's some fillers in here that I made, but there's maybe not. No, are these all real cards too? Yes, they are. These are all real cards. Oh, I forgot. She gave me that circus one. I just love this picture. I don't know why. See, like, these are not my favorite pictures, but they're not bad. It's very windy if you can hear the wind hit my window over here. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be future Polaroids that I can put in here. This is just for future expansion. And then the bigger inclusions, I have, again, just kept my pulls, given away or trying to sell any bigger inclusions that I have dupes of. But I didn't get too many dupes. I do have this dupe, but he's my bias, so we just keep it. And postcards, pictures, envelopes, all the fun stuff. Again, and these are, were these from the I Am Not album? have no idea. I gave away all my Felix ones a long time ago. I did buy this album when it first came out in Korea, and 5 or 6 years ago, collecting photo cards was not a thing that people did. So the amount of photo cards I have taped into journals, they were taped to my walls, would make current collectors just cringe. So this has only been a thing for a little while in the K-pop world. In the albums, you couldn't even buy the photo cards wouldn't even be there. You can tell that from old BTS albums. They're like not a big deal. They just became a big deal. Alright, this is a very incomplete set because I bought almost a complete set from a girl on Instagram. She was selling almost all the cards very cheaply for their Just Begun album. This is Just Be. And so I'm waiting on those to come, but I also joined a group order for Make Star cards, the Make Star card for Just Be. And so with the pop order, you could order more of these. So I ordered like 3 or 4 of her cards, and then ordered the rest of the set of these. And then so I have like a ton of Just Be cards coming, but she just got the stuff to her Korean address, so it's still going to be a couple weeks before it comes, but I'm really looking forward to it coming so I can actually plan out this collection. Right now it's a little haphazard. I was trying to do something, right? Like each member is here, and I did the yellow and blue, purpley blue backgrounds and the 2 cards. And then here I was kind of going like pink and blue and yellow. This is like these 2. Gunhu is my bias. Gunhu and I is one of the few biases my best friend and I share. I love him to death, and then maybe Jimin. But so it's kind of my bias line, but I mean Bane too I love a lot. And then I bought albums from her for really cheap because I already bought all the photo cards, so I didn't need new albums. And she was selling, because she bought a bunch probably for some sort of fan sign event, so she had a bunch that I bought for cheap for me and my best friend, and she included a few cards for free, which was very nice of her. She's really cool. She's a really nice girl on Instagram. I bought this from Makari Japan. I tried out Bai and bought this from Makari Japan. I just love this picture. Look at this idiot. He's so cute. Let's take a look. Let's take a close look at it. It is so special. He's so special. He's a special friend. I love Gunnu. So he gets his own page right now. Extra pages. Like I'm only gonna need one. I'm gonna need many. That's funny. Yeah, these were I just bought a set of these postcards. I didn't realize I had this one, but that's okay. I can give it to my best friend. We love him in this little stupid bucket hat. Okay, and she gave me these for free, and that was so nice of her. I'm sure she's trying to get rid of them. The other thing that's going in this is an E8 turn, because I love E-turn. I don't know. I've been watching a bunch of their videos today. I just really love these boys a lot. I don't really have a bias in E-turn because I just really love them all. The music video, when they're all wearing these cat hats, oh my god, dying. It is so cute. And I'm still kind of learning their names. I know this is Jaehyun and this is Kyungmin, and I know this is the Maknae, and I think this is Minho, I'm not sure, and this is Q something, Kyuyun, maybe Kyujin, something Q, and he's the second Maknae. He's the second Maknae, after the baby. He's the Hung Maknae, which he calls himself, which is really cute. But anyway, I bought 4 albums, and these were the pulls, because I bought 2 for me and 2 for my best friend. And these were our pulls, and really they're the cutest cards, so I'm actually not looking for any more at the moment because I wanted them all with the hat like this, but there's not many of them, so we really got the best of the best here just with pulls. So I'm happy with that, but I do look forward to expanding this in the future because I think they will do well. And yeah, their little postcards and stuff here. They're so cute. They're the cutest group, and their songs are so good. Their song, Heartache, I was just listening to today. I'm like, that might be my favorite song of 2023. I know it's only like March, almost April, but I really like that song a lot. This was in with the Just Be stuff, but I decided to split it up because I do plan on collecting this more thoroughly in the future. This is my CIX, or 6 CIX. I call them 6. I know it's CIX, but you know, it's easier to say 6 with the 5 members. I really like these fillers. I have the complete set now. I ordered off of, again, Buy for pretty cheap to get all these in sets. So, and then I ordered the 4 albums, 2 for me and 2 for my best friend, because we really got into 6 just in like December maybe. So yeah. And then I'm not a big fan of these. I don't know why they turned out so yellow. I think that's why I don't like them. They were supposed to be more red. It's a very red themed thing, so I'll probably change these out. This one's not bad. I just really like this picture. And this picture, you know, I'm not a big fan. I don't know. I think this needs to change. I don't like it. But I did buy some pobs on Poke Market that were super cheap that I plan on putting kind of like in between here. So we'll see how that goes, but that's all 4 sets. And then you can see I bought some other things from Poke Market to put in here. I was kind of planning out where they were gonna go. This is one of my favorite cards ever. Jin Young is my bias, but I love all members of 6. You can't go wrong with a member of 6. They're all cute and sweet, and I adore them. So they get to share a binder with EPEX, who I also love and adore. My biases here are Kum and Aiden, but I also really like Eamon. I just like them all. As I say who I like, I'm like, I like him, and I like him, and this card I actually made in the reverse, but that was way too bright for in here, so I like this better. And then just some stuff I got off, like Macari Japan here. All these I bought for cheap. I was like, really? They were like only a couple bucks, all these cards, and they're so cute. Like, this card is so cute. I love this card a lot. This was a pull. And I bought 2 more cards to go fill in this blank here. These were pulls. And then this was a pull, and then this set I bought off Macari Japan for fairly cheap. So, the thing is like, I'm like, I love Kum. I don't love anybody else in this group. Everyone else is equal. I just have one bias, but like Aiden has snuck up on me. I love him so much. I can't even tell you why. But yeah, these are just pulls from the albums, bigger included. So, they're coming back soon. They just released a teaser. It's so cute, the little teasers. I'm very excited. Very excited for an EPEX comeback 6 to do things in the future, for that to expand. Hi minus TXT group. Now, you won't see a lot of girl groups in my stuff. I don't really listen or collect girl groups. Blackpink is okay. I've just discovered aespa. aespa is probably the best. I do have one set of aespa cards, and that was all I was willing to do, but I'm not a big girl group fan. I was, Carrot. This is a generation of being a Carrot. All the cards. I want to make like maybe a thing that says 17 in pink and blue to go down here in 3 parts, kind of my plan. And then this was another generation of being a carrot. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I need to do something blue, probably some sort of aesthetic thing there. Yeah, I know that being in America, we don't get a whole lot of advantage necessarily, but when I lived in Korea, being part of the fan club was a big advantage in ticketing and stuff like that. A couple cards coming from Poke Market. Yeah, these are pulls that I've had over the years and my friends have had over the years, and I really don't like a whole lot of 17 cards, amazingly enough. I don't think they're super cute. So even this one, I'm like, do I think this is cute? And I tried to pull it out and I got very sad. Same with this June. I couldn't get rid of either of these Junes. I only have one Mingyu and he's my bias, which is funny, but June, the 8, and Hoshi are kind of my bias line with Mingyu. And this Dino card he's not on my bias line either, but I couldn't get rid of it. So I have a Mingyu card coming here. As you can see, I have Woozy cards coming here. And the Hoshi cards I kept. I did get rid of 2 Hoshi cards that I wasn't in love with. I pulled them out and didn't care, so I sold one already. This one I saw on Poke Market for like $40. I was like, really? This card's worth $40? It's really kind of a terrible card, but it is Hosh, and I have a really hard time parting with Hoshi cards. My bestie, her bias is Woozy, so we have a lot of Woozy cards. We hold on to those for her, and I got a couple off Mercari because they were super cheap. Because apparently people don't like the Wooj. I like it. And then the 8, yeah. Just for future 8 cards, and is there 2 in there? And then I have one coming in this like white sweater. It's so pretty. It's so cute. And then this one, even, I don't like these cards at all, but this one I just was like, he's so cute reaching back for your hand. So yeah, I kept those. These are all larger inclusions for 17. I've just kept them. I don't like selling or sending larger inclusions, so I keep most of them. BTS has always just been pulls. I just keep pulls. I've never bought a BTS card in my life. My friends and I just exchange cards, but my one friend and I both bias Cookie, and my other best friend biases Suga, so I don't have like any Suga cards because she has them all. If I have it, she's got the dupe of it. And then my friend she splits the Cookie cards up between us, so yeah, so these are all just pulls I've had out of all my albums over the years. As you can see, I pull out of RM. I just pull a variety. I don't know where the Cookie one went. It was lost in the move from Korea to America, so it's gone, but I did order it for like 50 cents on Poke Market. It didn't come in my current order, but it'll come in the next one probably. Again, just pulls. Jungkook is my number 2 bias overall in the world. My number 1 is Jungkook from BAP. And then number 2 is JK. And then number 3 is Yeonjun from TXT. And then number 4 is Hyunjin. Sorry. Tired. These I got forever ago in Korea. I've seen them in other people's binders, so other people have them too. They're just T-Money cards, which is a transportation card that you can get in Korea that you use to ride the subway system or the bus, or even I think taxis. Before I left, you could use them. These are all my membership cards. This is from the game. I did play the game for about 2 years before it was just too much. These are the current cards that come. I just found a bunch of cards that I don't know where they came from, but they're a bunch of OT7 sets, so they must be from like merchandise or fan kits or something. So I bought, but they all are big like this, so I bought the 8 sleeve cards, so we might redo these and put those in at some point. This one, I think my friend got this. My best friend got this, and then she gave it to me because A, she doesn't care about cards, and B, it's Jungkook. Alright, and then we have Enhypen. Keeping my pulls mostly, not even really. Jungwon is my boy. I love him with all my heart and soul. I just love him. Big sister vibes. Ever since Island, I've just been a Jungwon fan, so I love him to death. I never pull him. Yeah, but apparently I pulled a bunch of songs, so we got a whole row of him. I was like, okay, we'll just keep that row there. The Polaroids look nice here. This one with the little stuffed, is that stuffed or is that real? I'm sure it's stuffed, is adorable. And then I love Jay too, so we just kept that. But this was a pull, my only Jungwon pull. These I bought off Macari, Japan. They're so cute. This picture is so cute. Again, I only buy cards if I really, really love it, and this red hair was everything. So, and I do not spend more than $10 on a card. So these are all, everything I buy is under $10. I have a hard time spending more than like $6 or $7, honestly. So, but this was an inclusion that I got. And there's those thingies. Yes, I broke them apart. And then these stupid film strip thingies. And then this stupid bookmark from TXT, because TXT was in here, but they're the only group with their own binder. So we'll do them, and then we'll do our big binder. Yeah, we'll do them. And we'll do the big binders. Then we'll be done. It's the only one I've made a cover for so far. This was what made me start collecting photo cards and wanting to make a collection, is the Temptation sets. I just love them. I think they're fantastic and beautiful and so aesthetic. They're just top tier. And I love what I did with the fillers. I think that it looks so cool. And I just found this on Pinterest, one for each one, which was really cool. So, yeah. This card was the bane of my existence. I traded for this card. I traded this card. I have an extra bump you. I traded for Yeonjun. It's the very first trade I ever did on Instagram. And the girl, she was also new to trading, but she had a couple proofs, and she was like, you know, I have a couple proofs. You have 0 proofs. Do you mind sending first? I was like, okay. And I sent first. And she sent me like packing stuff, and she sent me my address, but she never sent a mailing thing, and I never got it. She just scammed me out of a bumq card, for goodness sake. What a stupid thing to do. I don't know. I really think that she just got busy and didn't ever do it, and then was too embarrassed to do it, reply to me, or do it later, or she scammed me. But either way, I ended up having to buy this from somebody, so, but it took me forever to find it because no one was selling it. So, but eventually we got there, and that was the last card for the whole set. Here's my Nightmare set. My favorite Farewell set. This is the best. Farewell. They all look so good. Lullaby set. Oh, I also have an extra one because did I trade? I traded for this one, and then I ended up receiving albums in the mail I didn't know that I had coming. And I got this one and that one, and I was like, should I sell? I can't part with it. It's Yeonjun. He's my number 3. Sometimes my number 2. So. And then I didn't realize I had bought Weverse, but I did, and my pulls were literally Yeonjun, which is all I care about for the most part. Everything else I just keep pulls, but like, look how good they are. They look so good, and I think it looks really nice. I love it. And then I printed these off because we just have to have a page of Yeonjun. And then I got these. I didn't know that they were see-through or this size, so we just put them. They're just set in there. They're not taped or glued or anything. Also, this was one of the cards, this card right here. I just love this picture. So it was here until I bought the Hunakai, or ended up with the Hunakai. How did I end up with that? I must have had another Weavers thing. So I put it here. And this is also on the back of my freebies. If you ever trade with me or buy from me, mostly likely, I use that as the back of my cards because I really like it. I think it's really cool. And then, yeah, just all the sets. And then I put these because they were clear. I put them on. I printed out these cards and they are just lightly taped there, which I know some people probably would hate, but I didn't like them sliding around or anything. I just wanted them to stay, so I don't care that much. And then I printed these because there's one extra space for each one. And I have the full set of Farewell. And I think I'm missing two Nightmare missing. And then I think, yeah, one Daydream I'm missing. And I don't know if I will finish them or not. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. They're not easy to find. And then I did get the signed things, and I got 2 Taehyuns, which is fine. I was thinking about trading or selling, but like I don't want to go through the process of trying to verify that I bought that. I don't know. It just seems like a hassle, so I just kept them both. I don't care that much, so I like Taehyun. He's my bestie's bias. We'll just keep it. It's cute. And then Yeonjun, thank you. Those are the little mini posters. And then I just have a page. Some of these are pulls. I think this one is a pull, this one is a pull. That may be it. I don't pull my biases very often. You will find that my bias pulls are very rare, few and far between, so I think I bought all the rest of these for fairly inexpensive prices when I was trying to figure out how to buy photo cards from Instagram and stuff. I bought Yeonjun cards. These are all pulls that I've just kept, and these are all also pulls that I've just kept. My bigger inclusions, again, are all pulls I don't think I've ever bought. The only big inclusion I've traded for one postcard. That's it. Everything else is just pulls that I've gotten. I made this. This is the thing I made. I just love it, so I keep it there. And then, yeah, just bigger inclusions to keep. And then these envelope things, I think there's lyric sheets in there or something. I just didn't want to get rid of them, so yeah. But that's my Pride and Joy baby. So beautiful. So beautiful. My 2 larger binders. This one is just boy groups that I could possibly continue collecting in the future. If they come out with an album, I'll probably buy it or buy their photo cards of members I like, but not enough that they get their own album. So, now this is Pentagon, if you didn't know. This person in the orange shirt is me. So I did get to go to a Pentagon fan sign, and I met Kino, who is my number 5. I love Kino so much. And Huey is a very close in my bias list. And the girl who took the pictures really only took these 3 members, so with me. So that was very nice of her to do. But I did get to meet Pentagon and tell Kino I loved him, which was very cool. And these are just some of my favorite pictures of Pentagon. Oh, this was one of the first fan con at Pentagon's first fan con, which was a very bittersweet day. So everyone was very sad and crying. I also went the day before. I went to a B2B concert, and that was when Kwang was going to the military, so everyone was very sad. I cried both nights. But I love Kino. Like I said, he's like my number 5 in my bias list. I've been a Universe for quite a while. I have 2 Kino coming to kind of just fill out. Again, Pentagon does not have the greatest photo cards. I just am not a huge fan. When they do the matte, they scratch so easy. They're just bad. But this is, I think, from like something. They're probably a fan kit or a season. I did buy one Season's Greetings. I don't know where that is. I know it's somewhere. I did bring it back from Korea. But where? I don't know. Also, my bestie, she loves Jino. And we went to the Cube Cafe and we actually saw him come in and order a drink. Little tiny Jino. He was so cute. No, we did not talk to him. You're not supposed to talk to him. You just get to look at them from afar. Gravity is one of my, like, just, I adore groups. And Party Rock is just one of my happy songs. I love Party Rock. Minnie's my bias, but, you know, I don't know how people just pick one bias. It's very hard. I love them all. I do have a Hyungjun and a Woobin coming in a unit, so I did order those to just fill out this page because I really like the back. I hope the back matches. We'll see. But yeah, just my pulls. Oneness. Big fan of Oneness. Their cards are terrible. I don't like a lot of their photo cards. I do have a Soho card coming. He is my bias, along with Lidu, and just all of them, really. Yeah. So, but Soho is my number 1. So I have a picture or a card of him coming. That's in the Pokemarket thing. These are all album inclusions. And also One We. One We is probably one of my number 1 favorite groups of all time. I saw them in concert quite a few times. Quite a few. Like 2 or 3 in Seoul before the pandemic hit. I think this is the same card, but I'm not mad at it. So I don't have a bias. I just love them all. And I got to do a little, you know, high five as we left. Both a couple... 2 times? 2 of the 3 times? Yeah. We got to do a little high five on the way out, and I got to tell everybody how much I love them, and they were very sweet. So that was fun. Younghoon has my 2nd favorite voice in K-pop, Jinho having my 1st. So yeah, if they come out with another album, I'll definitely buy, and these are all, again, just pulls. So it's great. Between me and my friend, my bestie, we get it all. And then this was from one of the lives. This is the Christmas one, obviously, which was very cool. And then we got a little guitar pick. Kingdom. I like Kingdom. I love their concept. I think the boys are very sweet. My favorite is Dan. I love Dan. But like Moojin and Arthur are very close seconds. I love Ivan, but he's like at the bottom of my list. But he's literally all I pulled. Pulled so many Ivan. But I did pull 2 Dan, so that was good. And I pulled 2 Chiwoo. I'm like, Chiwoo's not even in the group anymore. How did I get 2 of them? But I got 2 Arthur. I also have 2 albums that should come any day now, the new albums, because I bought all the albums. These are just pulls from the albums because I love how they look lined up. So I'm excited for the new ones to come. And then I'll fix, you know, that little list there, that little page. Extraordinary Heroes. I know people love their cards. If they're cute and colorful, that's what I'll say about them. These are my 2 boys. Juice is my bias for sure, but I love them all. So these were all literally what we pulled from our albums. So we pulled everyone but Junhan, so I need his. And then there's, I know, another group, but it's very difficult to find the cards. I can find a group card pretty easy, but I would really like to find like a person selling a group card and a Junhan card. we'll see. But I would like to do that, and then that would just be a nice filled in page. But I do love the little extra heroes boys. They're very cute. And then just little pentagon inclusions in the back and gravity. So this is the expansion. So what I'm going to add to this, by the way, I bought boys cards, and I bought some boys cards because I saw somebody's video and they were so cute. I was like, why are the boys cards so cute? I love the boys. I don't have any of their albums. I'm not a big fan of their album packaging, to be honest. Their album packaging is not great. It's not my favorite packaging, so I haven't really bought a lot of their albums. And they have a lot of stinker of cards, but if you can like curate the cards, like there's a lot of really cute thrilling cards. I bought, my biases, half of the boys are my biases, but like Juyeon, Sunwoo, yeah, those are probably my top two. I go back and forth between them, but like I love like New, and I love Jacob, and I love all of them. And I found the cutest Jacob cards. They're so cute. You'll see, I ordered them. I was like, they're only 50 cents on Poke Market. I'm going to get them. This is my groups that I will probably not collect for anymore. This group right here, maybe in the future if they do stuff, I will. But as of now, they changed their name, but they used to be Intuit. I think they're now Sky, S-K-Y-E. But Intuit, I went to many fan signs. I have many signed albums by them. They knew me by my first name. They're my boys, was Intuit. So these are just some of my favorite pictures of them. Now, this is me. Apparently I wear orange. This is me and Jian the very first time, very second time we met. Pinky's wearing the I Will Always Be His Fan. My friend, who also always went to these with me, sent me this text message. Gian asked where you were, and I told him you didn't get in, and he was like, oh man, and said he loves you. And my friend would not exaggerate. This would 100% true if she said that. So these pictures all have significant meaning. After this one, this was the next fan sign, and I got him this little dog because I was like, oh, people buy them like stuffed animals and stuff. Okay, cool. So I loved this dog. I got this dog for him, and he held on to it for the entire fan sign. It was so cute. So that was really nice. This was the performance when I first saw them, and I was like, oh, who are they? I like them a lot. This is him still with the same thing with the dog. I love this picture. I love this picture. I love these four together. I love the jeans. This look just killed me. It was my phone background for a very, very long time. This is Gian, by the way, if you didn't know. That's why it says Gian there. My bias, for sure. And he knew it. This sweater I knitted for him. I didn't knit it. I crocheted it for him. And so yeah, he wore it for the rest of the fan sign. I'm sure he's never worn it again, but that was nice of him to do. That's what they do. They do it for the fan sign and then go away. I don't know where they go. They get packed away. They go to their parents, stuff like that. But this, I crocheted this little dog for him, so he held it for the rest of the fan sign. But this is my favorite part because this is his bedroom tour. He shared a bedroom with Yante. He's on the top bunk. This lion I got for him because he loves Harry Potter, which is why I did this, and he loves Gryffindor and lions. So the lion I bought him was on his bed, which I just was like, really? Okay, that's cool. And then you can see on here is, so the keychain, this is the keychain I got him. These are two keychains I got him. This one has his name in Korean on it. This is a key, like a keyblade from Kingdom Hearts that I got in Japan. And then this right here is a bracelet that I got him. I have the matching bracelet here somewhere. I just looked at it the other day. It's too small for my wrist, but that's definitely it. So he, obviously kept all the things. some of the things that meant stuff to him, and I have a bunch of stuff on there. So anyway, that is Jian, and I love him to death, and Into It I love to death. And they were on a show called Boys 24, which you probably know a bunch of people from Boys 24 because I think the leader of 8-Turn is from Boys 24. There's a member of Omega X. I don't know. There's members all over the place that were on that survival show. And they did Units. And Unit Black got to do this song and release, which was a really good song. So I actually got the Jian card pulls. Believe it or not. Those were just... The pulls I got were him. And his name was not Jian then, but he changed it. But and I got Inho and Yuntae. Or no, this isn't Jian. This is Younghoon. Sorry, he was my other bias. So Youngdu is Jian, and Younghoon is not Jian. But he was my bias on the show, and he didn't make it in the final group. So anyway, there's that. These are all just photo cards. They did a promo with a dog adoption thing. I do not have I bought so many albums and I could not sell all the photo cards, but I don't have the full sets of photo cards, so they're lost somewhere in Korea in my apartment, I guess. Because they did not make it here. But this is what I have left over. And these are all like broadcast cards, I think. Or fan sign cards. Did we get them all at fan signs? Maybe fan signs. Maybe we got them. Maybe they're fan sign cards. I only went to a couple of broadcasts, which you'll see. I didn't live in Seoul. I lived in a different city, so I couldn't go to everything. I could only go to Saturday stuff and the occasional Friday and the occasional Inkigayo. But all the ones during the week I couldn't go to. So, but this was a thing. If you did a promotional thing, they sent you a signed picture, and the girlies on staff knew that Jian was my favorite, so they sent me G, which was great. Yeah, this is what you do. You get a card, and then the first time you go, you show that you have bought the stuff. You have the album. You have to bring the album, one album, and show that you've bought it on Melon through this whole account verification thing. But you only have to do it the one time, and then they give you the stickers. Like if you just have one, they give you one sticker. If you have both, you get both stickers, and then they stamp every time you come. So as you can see, for Into the Night Fever, I only went twice, but for their last one they did, Poison, I went a couple times. That was a lot for me, but the boys designed the stickers. They're so creative. And then Snapchat, I only got to go to one thing. So yeah, but these are some signed, I think these were like Kino inclusions. I don't know what they were, but they're all signed to me. And then this was the one time they did their one Japanese release, Runaway. That one's signed, and I have so many signed albums. So when you go to like a bunch, you just get one album signed over and over again. So I have like 3 or 4 signed albums, but I went to probably 30 fan signs, 20s, maybe in the 20s, 20 fan signs, 20-ish. But yeah, these are all some larger inclusions. I think this was like a broadcast thing. This was a cafe event. My friend got a signed Jian Polaroid. She gave it to me. These were also a broadcast thing, and then you got a random member, and I got Jian's. So yeah, that's all my Into It stuff. Then Monsta X. Monsta X used to be my number one alt group, and then the Wonho stuff happened, and their music kind of went to shit, and I don't like any of their new music. I'm sorry if you do, that's fine. I don't. I love their old stuff. First 3 years. Some of my favorite stuff, but anything after that, pretty much anything after Alligator. Shootout is so-so, but I'm not a huge fan of. and then Wonho left anyway, so not that he was my bias. Kihyun's always been my bias, but Wonho was my best friend's ultimate bias, so one of her ultimates, so it was very sad. It was a very sad time. I don't think they handled it correctly. I don't think they should have kicked Wonho out, but c'est la vie. So I've kept my Kihyun cards, and I've kept my Wonho cards because they have sentimental value to me. And I kept this set. I literally just had gone down to the local Tony Moly and they had them, and no one was taking them, so they just gave me the whole set. So I kept those because I like them. But I'm selling all my other Monsta X cards because I'm really brokenhearted, actually. They broke my heart. I went to so many. I've probably been to 7 or 8 Monsta X concerts and fan cons. I've been to so many, like, they were my favorite. I went to so many and their stuff was so fun, but it just kind of fell apart, and so I have stopped. So yeah, there's fan con thing, larger inclusion thing. That's all I really have left of their stuff. BAP, the sadness in my heart. BAP has some of my favorite songs in existence. Jungkook is my #1 ultimate bias. I love all these boys, but TS just needs to. TS is bad. So the funny thing about this is, like, I think this one has like tape marks on it. This one and this one, because I bought them and taped them on my wall because okay, there's tape. Because it's what you did. It's a picture of your bias. Put it up on the wall. Naughty. Drippin'. I love Drippin' so much. I hate this layout. I need to change it, but I keep forgetting. But this album in particular was a big disappointment. I was a big fan of like Villain and Zero, and then this thing came out and it's just not very good. So I hope for them to do better stuff in the future, but I'm not going to count on it. So they're in here until they prove that they can go into the other binder. And Yoonsung is my bias. I love him. I love he a lot. His look in Zero is like my ideal look on a Kpop idol. I love that. I saw that video and I was like, who is that? Who is that boy? I love him. He's everything that I love. And come to find out, it's this boy. So hopefully they're at the end of this era. So hopefully their new era will be better. My one girl group set is aespa. And I liked the little digipack set. I thought they were the prettiest cards. And I like these things I made. So yeah, that's my one girl group set. I like it a lot. I think it's cute and pretty. I wanted to do this dark, but I didn't want to use up the ink in the printer. So, and then, this, my poor boys. This is Noir. I went to probably 5 or 6 Noir fan signs. They're very sweet boys. I love them a lot. I'm very sad that nothing ever happened with them. The pandemic hit them pretty hard, so they had some good songs. Sunghoon, my bias, loved me a lot. So I was always so enthusiastic to meet them, and he's like, why? Because I love you guys. I love your stuff. So, really sad for Noir. In fact, I went to like a couple of their like little concert-y shows, and I went to so many fan signs, probably maybe 10 fan signs of Impact-ish, maybe not that many, it might be overestimating, but they also had like little fan con things that were very intimate little gatherings and stuff that you would sit and they would just talk, and you would they bought snacks and stuff for you to eat. And then my favorite thing is we got to go to the movies with them, which I'll have to tell you the story of going to the movie with 100 people in Impact, because that was something. Highlight Probably won't buy any more highlight stuff, but I do like them. Teen Top, probably not going to buy any more Teen Top stuff. My friend really liked Teen Top, and she was going to their fan con, and I really wanted a sweater, and I was like, give me some photo cards while you're at it, because they were like $8 or something. So I got this, and one of my favorite hoodies is a Teen Top hoodie. So they have one song that I really like. This also has my the boy stuff in it, which I'm going to have to move probably. Oh, I know why. Okay, so this is an Elast larger inclusion, and I'm like, why don't I have an Elast page? I will show you now. So I have 2 collect books. These are people that I don't have enough to warrant a 9-page in there at the moment. So this is Wonhyuk from Elast. He's one of my besties biases, and I like him a lot too. But again, I only just have our pulls from her album. I don't even think I have an Elast album. I think these are both hers. B1A4. This Roland song is so good. I'm really sad it's not in B2B anymore. He was my bias. But yeah, I have quite a few B2B albums, but I don't have any cards. I don't know why. I might have taped all those in journals. SF9, just have a few SF9 things, and I think I've only saved Channy because he's my bias. Sanghyun from the boys. So pretty. Those are my pulls. I do have a couple boys albums that I bought while I was in Korea because they were cheap. Kevin from the boys. Changjo from Teen Top. My one Teen Top album, my own. In fact, Taeho. They didn't do a lot of photo cards, so that's like the only one I really have. So those are the ones that don't have 9 pages. This one's a little thicker. This is Up Tension, so Xiao and Kogil from Up Tension. I have so many Up Tension albums, but I don't have very many cards. I don't know why. Sunyeol, Kogil, those are all Up Tension. Kun from Up Tension. Alright, so this is from We in the Zone, which is not a group anymore, but I think the boy is in Tan now. Not this one, but I did meet them twice. But this is signed, and this is signed to me. This is, I think, the boy who went to Tan, who was my favorite in the group. So they could sign photo cards, which was really cool. They let them do that, because a lot of groups don't let you do that, and they didn't care. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I went to 2 fan signs with them. This is a highlight. This is a group called the Man BLK, or the Man Black. And we went to their fan sign because this member, I think his name's Channy as well, he was in Boys 24, so like Intuit was, supporting them, and they were all kind of actors. They were all trying to be actors, and they were a group, and they were very sweet, and they were very cute, but they did not know what they were doing at a fan sign. It was really funny. But my friends and I went and met them, and they were very nice. I am not a big NCT fan, but I do own Fire Truck, and I did buy Cherry Bomb, even though I hate Cherry Bomb. I thought the concept was cool. I hate that song. I hate that song so much. But I'm not a huge NCT fan, but I am a fan of the boys in NCT. I like them. I know all of them by name, and most of them by looking at them. Dream, not so much, even though I like Dream songs better. But Win was always my bias, and Jaehyun is beautiful. I saw him at the airport once in Incheon, and he was gorgeous. So yeah, and then I got this for free for something. So it's a very nice soft win-win. This is June, Ace, June, and Chan from Ace, and I did get to meet Ace. I went to a fan sign, one of theirs. So I have a signed album for Ace. I got to tell Chan how much I loved him, and June how much I loved his smile, so that was nice. Got 7. MAP6 Sign, he was my bias. They had that one really good song, Are You Ready? I loved it. MXM, I bought their album for some reason. BIG, Jaehoon? Yeah, he's so pretty. I love BIG. I wish they did more songs. Kisu from the original, one of the original 24K boys. Was a big fan of 24K back in the day, even though they kept changing members. MVP, Rayun. He was on a unit, if you watch that. He was so cute. I loved MVP. I really thought they were going to be more than a one-hit wonder. They were not. 1-4-U, one of the members. I'm not even sure who. They disbanded after I bought this album, so would you? This was just a T-Money card with Ha Sung-woon on it. I bought it. I liked Ha Sung-woon at the time. Donghan from Now We-I. He wasn't JBJ though, so my friend loved JBJ, so we had a lot of JBJ albums, and he was the only member I really cared for, so yeah, so that is it. That is the collection. Now, it's going to be expanded upon. I've had some ideas for different ways of doing it. Again, I'm not a completionist, so nothing will ever be like most people I watch tend to be completionists, so most people tend to have a lot of cards and stuff, but I'm going for a more aesthetic look, so we'll see what my Pokemarket haul looks like and then go from there. I hope you enjoyed the introduction of my collection, and hopefully soon we will expand upon it, and I'll let you know more what my plans are and go from there.